hear the stars rising, the light is shining. This dawn is beautiful, flowing at last. This breath is pumping to the rhythm of the bass. Coming home with me tonight. Prismatics hold me, bright guns embolden me. Watch every colour of their death ray take me. I turn so fast, they got no chance now. This is the rhythm of the red side calling. This is the rhythm of the red side. This is the calling. The rhythm of the red side calling. Purple frags blast. This hull is mighty though, rotating beautifully between the asteroids, rolling so fast. My chapter's glowing to the rhythm of the red side calling, calling me. I push right past, you tell I'm gone. You only see what I want you to see. Shield drops fast, your hull is vulnerable. This is the rhythm of the red side falling. The rhythm of the red side. This is the calling. The rhythm of the red side calling. There is no hazard if you know how to fly. You only need to have a strict rebuy. Don't be too greedy, you'll lose it easy. My plasma's flying straight to your power plant. The rhythm of the red side. This is the calling. The rhythm of the red side calling. Keep your enemies close and torpedoes far. Try to break the lock and keep your energy pure. This ain't a sprint. Don't think you have it in the bag. This is the res. It will take everything you have. Don't start a fight if you're running empty. Don't try to fly if you're slow and heavy. Get position and keep there. This is the res. It don't really care. Coming up fast and yet the stars rising. The light is shining. This dawn is beautiful, flowing at last. This breath is pumping to the rhythm of the bass. Coming home with me tonight. Coming home with me tonight. This breath is pumping to the rhythm. This breath is pumping to the rhythm of the bass. Coming home with me tonight. Purple frags blast. This hull is mighty though, rotating beautifully between the asteroids, rolling so fast. My chaff is glowing to the rhythm of the red side calling, calling me. I push right past, you tell I'm gone. You only see what I want you to see. Shields drop fast, your hull is vulnerable. This is the rhythm of the red side calling you. my scanning eyes. This day you have become my prey. Been searching for those ships with a mind and laser, heading back to sell all their wares. Interdiction, it is starting to spin me out. I hope you started saying your prayers. Low temperature diamonds, they're coming. Hatch break limpid on its way. Low temperature diamonds, they're coming. I got this feeling that today is payday. Yeah, gimme. Been searching for an anarchy system for so long, one with agriculture and boom. The charts above the galaxy seem so happy now. Pirates always make their own room. Locked in and turning to pull you out of cruise. Then I take a shield or two. Thrusters off, you tumble and jump away. But you know I'm coming for you. Low temperature diamonds, they're coming. Hatch break limpid on its way. Low temperature diamonds, they're coming. I got this feeling that today is payday.
Stars. If we all take one step together, we'll get there. Who knows? Who knows where we'll grow or how far? So go far you will, make your own little mark, reach out in the dark and you'll know. Together our race it will start. place on the ground, a new home to breathe in, to fill with the sounds of our people. Flying Type 9s hauling today. So like pulling a thread, we will slowly unwind. Don't make it a grind. There's a galaxy out there to find. And if we all work together, then who knows how far we can get. If the goals grow together, there's nothing that we can't beat yet. If we all pull together, then anywhere is within reach. If we all hold together, just watch us and feel us and see us and fear us. We're a tidal wave, we're unstoppable, like a miracle. Oh yeah, we want it all, yeah, we need it all. Can you hear the call? If we all pull together, then anywhere is within reach. If we all hold together. Oh, can you see? Humankind is free. Where will we be in the end? Reach for the stars. Yes, it's so beautiful. We can all feel the pull. Yes, at last we can finally make this place ours. You come so far, and now you're in my own backyard. And I've been minding on my own business, minding all the stones I can see. It all revolves around me. You turned the fool. Before you even scanned me, I knew. 'Cause I've been minding all my own business, minding all the stones I can see. But now you've come for me. Put away your guns, put away your threats and your taunts. They don't mean that much to me. Put away my boy, don't come here no more, or you'll find out there's much more to me. Would quickly drop the pain, I'd and fly. But I got something in my heart for you, something that you might wanna see. I'll set the baby free, oh, don't be fooled. This top 10 ain't no big heavy mule. Oh, it's been engineered to death for you. Hope you'll be impressed as your shields fall to hell, boy. Put away your guns, put away your threats and your taunts. They don't mean that much to me. Put away my boy, jump to cruise my boy. Your high wake is the last thing I'll see. It's the last thing I'll see. It's the last thing I'll see.
Hello and welcome to Lave Radio.
Greetings and welcome to Lave Radio.
Greetings, Commanders.
Greetings, Commanders.
The show that talks about the universe of Elite
And the development of the computer game Elite 4, known as Elite Dangerous.
and the fantastic
community that surrounds it.
Broadcast from an orange Sidewinder and hosted by a vending machine technician.
a place of nonsense and innuendo for forum dads. A self-contained podcast 2 hours long.
Transmitting to every corner of the galaxy.
It's even louder than me.
The hottest show this side of Dizzo.
The name of the place?
Lave Radio.
Lave Radio.
Lave Radio.
Lave Radio.
Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to episode 544 of Lave Radio, the show that talks about the universe of Elite and the fantastic community that surrounds it. I'm your host, Commander Phoenix Sapphire, Chief Archivist of Lave Station, and joining us in the Orange Sidewinder bar for this episode, we have our SRV Banksy, that's Commander Alec Turner.
Put me first, try to throw me off. Evening all.
We have our Staff Liaison Officer, Commander Psychit, otherwise known as Claire.
Did I not say anything? Did it not come out? Hi, I'm here. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's all right. It's fine.
The quick glance to the status of Discord was...
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My bad. It's fine. It's okay.
That's fine. That's good. Good.
No panic. Panic over.
We have our Head of Health and Safety, Commander Edelweiss, otherwise known as Ben Moss Woodward.
It's okay, Colin. I don't mind taking up the rear.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Right. Greetings, Commander. Oh, yes. Right. If you wish, you can join us live. We are hanging out in-game, in open. Well, we think the Chris Mark IV is, but there is, let's say, connection problems on the servers at the moment. So, yeah, it's... We'd like to be, but if we're not, well, there's nothing we can do about it. But if you can't get to us, well, we in the game, then we're also here in the Twitch chat channel, which you can access through laveradio.com/live. Click on the live chat, or go to twitch.tv/laveradio. Right. We'll just have to ignore the spamming of certain OG crew members who are hiding in the Twitch chat. But let's go around the crew and see how they've been. Let's start with Alec.
Hello. It's quite an uneventful week. Again, I need to start doing things. I did put my IKEA sofas together. I think I mentioned that I would be doing that. Oh, God, IKEA is so good at designing the whole self-assembly thing. Like, they seem to be getting better and better. Like, this one kind of comes with its own sort of giant plastic torque wrench spanner thing. So it's like a big handheld sort of plastic molding thing, and it's so easy. You just turn it until it clicks, and then you're done. And there's about 8 bolts, and I suddenly have a sofa. Really good. Really enjoyed doing that. So we've got 2 lovely new sofas. The only other real life thing I've been doing, thanks to Ben last week, the bastard, he's got me researching AR glasses and seriously considering spending a lot of money so I can have a virtual...
Don't.
Why? They seem really cool. What's the catch? The money.
Yeah, the money. And the fact that the power lasts very, very short time.
Yeah, it draws power off the thing you plug it into, or the ones I've been looking at do. So I guess it depends how much charge you've got in there. Anyway, I'm not buying yet because it's quite interesting because there are 2 companies in particular, Xreal and Ventura, that seem to be neck and neck and constantly releasing new things that outdo the other ones. So things are moving fast. But yeah, they look very cool. In game, I've done quite a lot. I can't remember if I said this on last week's show. I did my CG deliveries using a pay-to-win Panther Clipper. Yay! I didn't do that many, and I'm comfortably sitting in the top 75%, so I think I would just do that. I did a thing. Oh, yes, the soapbox incoming, potentially. Interesting discussion point at the very least. So one thing I did is I went off and did this thing that you can do at the moment where the BGS has woven some magic, which means that the Soontil relics, the rare good Soontil relics, are in huge supply. So you can buy like 600, where often you can only buy like 50. And rare trading is the thing you can do in Power Play for merits. So I decided to do a run. I could only get 400. I say only. I don't know if that's because the numbers are coming back down or just because of the okay, somebody else is saying 400. Cool. So I got my 400 Soontil relics and I went back to one of my acquisition systems or whatever it was. And I handed them in, and sure enough, I got a shed load of Power Play merits and jumped a few ranks. And basically I stopped at that point because I thought, well, hang on a minute, what is the point of this? I'm not a means to an end player. So for me, Power Play, and let's take the weekly activities as an example, is kind of about immersing myself in what it's about. It's about doing things for my power. It's about engaging in loads of different fun game activities, a little bit of collecting stuff, a little bit of combat, a little bit of what the hell am I doing? Just selling shitloads of Soontil relics to jump all that content, to jump all those ranks. So I stopped. I mean, I sort of tested it, it worked, and then I just thought, I don't want to do this. And like another thing I've heard people doing, I think it was on maybe Loose Screws, they were talking about this thing where you can sell your stuff 1 ton at a time, and you get more merits than if you sell it all. And again, it's like, what are you doing? Do you enjoy just sitting in station services pressing the sell button? Because that's the gameplay experience that you're making for yourself. I don't know. I just had a moment where I thought this is bullshit. I'm skipping the game. To what end? To make number go big. It's pointless. Anyway, sorry, you can put the soapbox away. But I did some more colonization tourism, which I'm really enjoying. Having this forum thread has really given me impetus. People keep suggesting cool places. This one, I just happened to be watching a Ghost Giraffe live stream, and he unveiled his latest creation, which is an absolute blinder. It's one of those massive circular planetary bases, but it's down in the intersection of 2 of the deepest valleys I've seen in Odyssey. So the top of the tallest tower of that city is way below the surface of the valleys that it's in. So you sort of, if you fly down the valley, you're going down this narrow valley, and you sort of come around a corner at the end, and there's a city hidden in this valley. It's incredible. It's such a cool place. I went to a station that was orbiting a white dwarf. Oh, I went to another guy's settlement who's managed to get. If you try and put your settlement where there are geysers, if you're not careful, you sort of flatten them and they go away. But his positioning is perfect. So he's got one of these super powerful geysers right on the corner of his settlement, going full strength. If you go in it in the SRV, you easily get blasted up to about 6 or 7 kilometers in the air. So then I spent an hour there today trying to lure NPCs to step into it, but I still couldn't get them to come out. It was so annoying. Those buggers will not stray beyond their prescribed perimeter, but it is really
I have to
spectacular.
admit, Alec, I think it's really thoughtful of you talking about the valleys, seeing as we've got John Stabler in the audience.
No, you've lost me. Oh, I see. No, you haven't.
He's
No, I'm there.
Welsh!
Yes, no, I'm there. I got there eventually.
Jesus Christ.
Very good. I've been practicing for the Drake Rally. We'll talk about that more later. And I've also been doing some, drumroll, ship-based time trial racing. More on that later too.
Right. Excellent. Well, in that case, we'll move over to Claire if that's okay.
I mean, that's fine by me. I don't know whether I was on my holiday. I went on holiday. I went on my holidobs. I went down to Devon.
Lovely.
We took our little boy, and we stayed in a hotel in Devon that allowed dogs, which was a new experience for me. Also a new experience for Artie, who got very and as soon as like any traffic pulled up outside. Chris ended up. The first night was terrible. The first night I barely slept, but he ended up with Artie. We was literally, the hotel was on the beach. It was like really close to the beach. But he ended up on the beach with Artie at 5 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning. Friday morning, which was a lot. And that was the time I managed to get some sleep, actually, when Chris was on the beach with Artie. But yeah, it was really lovely. It was lovely to be back in my hometown and actually see my sister in her hometown, because she normally comes up to Wales to come and see us. Usually because my mum is also in Wales, so it's more so that she'll come up to see us. But it was just made such a nice change of pace to go back to see the town that I grew up in, and then she does a quiz every Thursday night, and we did that and we won, which was very exciting. We're not expecting to win, but there were a couple of questions in I could actually help, which is the first time I think I've been in a quiz with Katie when I've not been plucky comic relief. We just played some board games together that we hadn't played before. It was kind of like we had a little mini ECM for the four of us. It really felt like it, but it was lovely. It was a really, really nice time. Just nice, and the weather was nice. It absolutely torrentially poured down on us when we crossed the bridge into England. It suddenly absolutely oh my God, the heavens opened, and it was probably one of the scariest driving. I'm not a very good passenger anyway, but I had a very scary moment in the car, driving past the Amazon offices near Bristol, going, oh no, this is bad. I wasn't being a passenger in the car next to the Amazon offices. What have I been up to in game? Not a lot. I did play on Monday. I finished my second asteroid base in my home system. So I'm now in system 69. Nice. Have a rocky asteroid base and an ice asteroid base. And getting there in my Panther Clipper and being like, oh, I only have like 8 more runs to do, something like that, rather than the 12 that it said when I was with the cutter, or however much it said. SLV survey is brilliant. I highly recommend using it. Even if you don't explore like me and you're into colonization, use the colonization overlays alone because they're so good. So I finished that off. I'm comfortably, probably not anymore. I was comfortably in the top 25 in my Panther Clipper in the CG. So I've decided I'm just going to leave that, and whatever happens. But I think I might do a little bit more if I get chance. And then I flew in my Panther Clipper, which I respect to put every SRV that I could fit into it. And I'm bringing a Panther Clipper to the Drake Rally, and I am not.
You do know if you blow up, it's a DNF. You can't just deploy another SRV.
I'm not planning on blowing up. I'm just planning on having it land. I will fuck that SRV off. The SRV can fuck off, and then I've got a brand new shiny one that I don't have to worry about fixing.
A trail of half-broken SRVs in your wake.
When I limp back to the station. I'm so excited about it. I flew it in the Panther Clipper. I flew from the Buckyball Racing. We might talk about. No, I'll talk about it later because I was incensed, and I feel like I need to be incensed at the right moment.
Okay, save it. Yeah.
yeah, it's been a good week, and I start a new game tomorrow, so I'm excited about it. We're starting. It's a like a top down isometric stealth based game called Eric's Home: The Stolen Dream, and I'm so excited about it. But I start that tomorrow, so that's gonna be really fun. But that's where we are. I feel really refreshed coming back, but also my knee is fucked, and I don't know what I've done, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. And no, I don't. I don't ride a bike. No, my knee is problematic anyway. My back is problematic anyway. But like, legitimately, it's so difficult to even put any pressure on my knee at the moment. And ECM's in 2 weeks, and I've got to wander around doing werewolf. So there's so much that I'm involved in. So we've been doing like I've been doing a shit ton of prep for that, and stuff with Katie for that, prepping things for ECM. I'm excited about the next 2 weeks. There's so much going on. I don't stop from now until ECM. With regard to that, if anybody is waiting for skins from me from the special effect thing, I do have your name on a list, and I will get them out to you. I'm just so sorry. I get to it really late, and I'm like, I can't DM you now. It's so bad. I'm so sorry. That's me.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, there you are. Hi, Colin.
Yes.
I think Colin introduced Ben, but Ben didn't hear it, so now they're both waiting for each other, which is hilarious.
It's weird.
I'm going to assume Colin's introduced me.
Yes, I just have.
Okay, excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
professional as always, Ben, just from being watched. Never mind, carry on.
Okay. So what I've been doing the CG a little bit. I've been finishing off Grand Theft Auto. And then the highlight of my week was going into Primark. Yeah.
What a happy life you must lead.
Wow.
Oh, I
thought assembling IKEA chairs was bad, but you've trumped me there, mate.
Yeah, not only did I have to go to Primark, I had to try and get some help off a member of staff in Primark. And
how did that work out for you?
After about 10 minutes of me waiting around and them having a cigarette in the back, they came out and told me, yeah, we haven't got any of them in stock. But I have to admit, I hate it when you're in Aldi or Lidl and you like blink and they've done your shopping. I wish Primark staff members on the tills would get at least some of the same training that Lidl employees do. Because my God, I've never seen people moving slow at the drills.
Aldi or Lidl.
Painful.
I hate it. But I hate it in Aldi /Lidl because they're throwing out someone else's shit on your stuff and you're still putting it away.
Yeah, it's like and it's like you just like you blink and you've got like £100 worth of shopping is suddenly in front of you and you don't even know how the hell it got there. It just teleported. But I genuinely think I prefer that to watching them move at the speed of the DMV in
such an old man
in Zootopia, and they're so bloody slow. It's like, oh my Jesus, get on with it. So yeah, just a happy medium like Tesco's will be fine. This was painful. But I did manage to do what I needed to do. So that's that. And when if anyone's seeing my daughter between now and when I see her and later, don't tell her this, but I did manage to find things for her. So that's what counts, and that's the important thing.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh my God, she owes me. Yeah, that was my excitement.
Fair enough. Didn't even fly a spaceship. Just went to Primark.
Oh, I know. I did. I said I did the CGs and stuff.
Oh, of course, yes, you did. Yes, I do apologise. Right, okay, let's go through my litany of disasters for this week. I actually rode back on the bike today, so the leg is healing, but it's still leaking. So make of that what you will. And and on the subject of breakages, on my stream on Saturday, there we were flying a nice Panther Clipper, doing a bit of capage for the CG, when there was a snapping sound from the throttle of my X56, and then looked down at it, and half my throttle flopped onto the base unit. So yes, we have a dead throttle, and I'm now finding that
floppy throttle, Colin.
Yes, floppy throttle cannot be fixed with super glue. I'll just point that out. And
gaffer tape.
Definitely can't work with gaffer tape either. So that is, thankfully, it's under warranty. So that is going back to Amazon, according to Logitech. I've got to send it to Amazon, and Amazon will sort it out. So hopefully, it won't be more than a couple of weeks. I don't know what happened, because I was flying a Panther Clipper. I was actually pulling back very gently on the throttle, because when you're in a big ship, you fly things gently, that's it. Snap. So that unfortunately it did mean that my Panther Clipper got jammed into a toast rack, and just when I couldn't move, a anaconda came up right behind me and just made sure I was wedged in there, and until the station blew me up. Are you
allowed to say the word toast rack at the moment, Colin?
Oh, we're allowed to say the word toast rack as long as it's not in conjunction with any of the other words that we've been told to cease and desist.
We're using the right words, but not necessarily in the right order.
Exactly. Yes. And thanks to Phoenix Blue for clipping that and then broadcasting my shame to the entire world.
Excellent.
Thank you.
It was very funny. I got a DM when I was on holiday with it.
You posted it to the
Absolutely, I did. It was the first thing I fucking did. I went straight to a group chat.
Sounds fair.
There's a forum thread for people like you, Colin. There's a whole forum thread that's just sprung up this week, all about people complaining about the mail slot being stupid. As in, why do space stations have a stupid slot and not a much bigger entrance?
Doesn't it hold the atmosphere in?
Yes, apparently Phoenix Blue is now saying, and the last thing we heard from the Anaconda was, "I'm Commander Burr." There was much gnashing of teeth. Apart from, I've been rediscovering my muscle memory for flying using an Xbox controller, which I'm actually enjoying. But I will admit, it does feel like a game now when you're in VR. Without the feeling of the HOTAS in VR, it feels like I'm just playing a game. Well, before you felt a lot more immersed. That's been my week. So, moving on from there, let's have a look. We have development news because there was an FU last Wednesday, which we were first on the bill for. Normally, Elite Dangerous is held until last, but
interesting move.
Yeah, not this time. So I thought I just stayed for the Elite Dangerous stuff and then went, mostly because I had to go and change the dressing on my leg. But yes, now they did announce that Vanguards has been delayed till the end of August, which I suppose gives them something to talk about in the next FU. But they did show off the new Type 11, which I guess we'd better discuss later.
Yeah, can we just quickly touch on the Vanguard stuff being in the next FU? It won't be. It will come up before the next FU. 100%. It won't. The next FU is what, the 27th. We will get. I reckon we'll get Vanguards probably the 26th. Don't expect any more information about Vanguards. We've had our information about the Vanguards update. I know it's limited and underwhelming for a lot of people, but that's your lot, sunshine. I guarantee it.
I don't think you're wrong, but I love your confidence week after week on that.
You're like, after FU, you're like, oh, we'll get Vanguard stuff. No, we won't. Frontier believes they have given us enough. There's not a chance. If I am wrong, I will quite happily eat my words. Not a chance.
So we've got to then bake a cake that is words not a chance, and you've got to eat
absolutely.
that.
I will scoff the shit out of that 100%.
Fair enough. Okay. So yeah, obviously Vanguards, they say they've been delayed, and more on the Type 11 later. So moving on from there, that leads us straight to the community news. So I will pass over to the legendary Alec Turner.
And now, to the community coroner.
It's a dead game, innit, mate?
Right. Let's begin where we ended last week's Community Corner with a quick update on Commander Sulu. I heard from his wife, and he's doing better than I confess I would have imagined. She contacted me today to say that he's been taken off a ventilator, so he's kind of breathing naturally, I guess. And he's the doctors actually, he's not awake, but the doctors were sort of asking him to do things like move his toes and legs and things, and I guess he could in some sense hear that, and was able to move all of his various limbs to some extent, which to me is extraordinary, because the fact that he can actually, understand requests like that and respond is incredibly encouraging. So while trying to keep my my hopes, cautious, we wish Sulu and his wife Mandy and all their family the very best, because things are looking encouraging. Keep everything crossed.
You did say he was stubborn.
He is the most stubborn son of a bitch I have ever met. He refuses to go down in game, so I don't see any reason why he's any different in real life. So may that spirit see him through. Yeah, he's a stubborn son of a bitch, and his wife will agree with me. Right, onwards with other stuff. Somebody, I can't remember where I saw this earlier today. I confess I don't know the space.com website particularly, but they did a rating of the top 10 best space flight simulations, and guess what won? Yes, Elite Dangerous. Number 1, Star Citizen number 6. No Man's Sky was up there somewhere, but
number 3.
Was it?
Number 3.
What was 2? What was 2?
Oh no! Now you've got me there. I just remember going. What?
I think was it the Rogue Squadron stuff was number 2?
Oh no, it was the Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
No, I was
exactly.
surprised that the X-Wing series wasn't in there. They have, in my opinion, the 2 weaker Star Wars games.
Yeah, the Rogue Squad. Yeah, but I suppose if for the PC, Star Wars Squadrons is far superior to the. Despite what people say, it still is.
Oh no, sorry.
superior
Yeah, they
to
have Squadrons. I was thinking. Oh no, you had Rogue Squadron though in there as well, didn't they?
Yeah,
I put Rogue Squadron quite a lot behind X-Wing Alliance, etc.
Yeah. They didn't have Eve in there, but then again, you don't fly your ship in Eve.
Yeah, it was best space simulations, wasn't it?
I guess Eve is simulating different thing. Yeah, I get the sense it was heavily influenced by sort of flight mechanics and.
I think so.
Yeah, it's quite a good little write-up. It's always nice to see our game at the top of charts.
Space.com is a more serious thing about the website about space itself, or about rocket launches and things like
they've
that.
got the right URL for it, that's for sure.
So,
good job, guys. Got in there quick. Yeah, no, it's good. It's a nice little write-up. Right, onwards. Oh my God, this is possibly just on about a week ago. Possibly could have squeezed this into last week's show. We occasionally get time-lapse videos, and I think this is the best one I've ever seen. It is stunning. It's called Behemoth in the Pink time-lapse by Siegfried Origin. I don't know, it's like a 3 or 4 minute video. It's just such beautiful Elite Dangerous time-lapse photography. There's a lot of footage of, it might all be in the same system actually, but a lot of footage of an extraordinary kind of inclined ringed gas giant. And the way it just moves through the sky and is absolutely mesmerizing. So yeah, highly recommend.
Soundtrack as well.
Watch. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's a really good one. Right, item 4. An interesting one. I confess, this is all a bit second-hand. I sort of did some research today because I figured this was a big-ish thing. I'm seeing some people really enjoying this, so I wanted to mention it. It's Commander Meccan. I will, full disclosure, I have unsubscribed Meccan for whatever reason, personality clashes and so on and so forth. He just irritates the absolute piss out of me. Sorry, Meccan, if you're listening, but there it is. We don't see eye to eye. However, he does some cool things, and I quite like this in a way. So I gather some, I don't know the full story, but I believe some gankers had sort of put bounties out on Meccan or something, and he released a video which kind of taunted them by I think they put like a 1 billion bounty on him or something. And he basically taunted them, saying, you know, how poor they were and how if that's all the money they had, we should club together and buy them fuel money and stuff. And what he did in response was to clear his block list and put a 72 billion credit bounty on himself, and then basically announced that he would be flying in open along a set of 4 or 5 systems for a certain 2-hour period while live streaming. I haven't watched it. I've sort of dipped into it and watched bits of it, but I have seen people saying it's some of the most, if you're into your sort of combat and PvP, and people saying it's one of the most entertaining 2 hours of Elite Dangerous content they've ever seen. So we'll put the link in the show notes to that 2-hour segment. But yeah, he did eventually get killed by Commander Plotu, who won himself 72 billion credits.
Nice.
Taking out Meccan. So yeah, good job, and a nice bit of sort of organized PvP content. I think a lot of fun was had by all. Item 5. Yeah, so I've been talking on and off for quite a long time now about ED Copilot and its ability to do time trials, basically for SRVs, although it can also do time trials a bit like the buckyball style races where you're jumping from system to system to system. It can register landings, so you can do sort of races like that. But there's only, I think, 1 or maybe 2 in ED Copilot. However, with a little bit of tinkering from ED Copilot's Razafrag, we now have the first low-altitude ship racing time trial, and it works an absolute bloody charm. So the first course is around the Turner Engineering Base. It's one of those ones with gantries across the valley and things, and it's like a pretty tight circuit. There's a lot of low-altitude stuff. So one of the things Razafrag's done is put better altitude limits on gates. And also now, instead of waypoints just being circles with a radius, they can now be lines. So it's much easier to sort of specify more precise gates that you have to fly through. I think this opens up huge potential. I mean, this course is an absolute blinder. It takes about a minute to race the course. You can literally break out your fastest fully engineered racing eagle and go taking it careening around this basin and try and beat, surprise, surprise, Shea Blackwood's time at the top of the chart there. It's really good fun, and I definitely want to start creating ship time trial courses now. For those who do prefer their SRV, however, onto the next item is the Drakir Rally, which is coming up this Sunday. So this Sunday at 1500 UTC, I want to say. I think that's the time we're roughly going to start. We'll be meeting up earlier than that. I haven't put a link in the show notes. I realise I will put a link. But currently we have about 25 drivers signed up to take part in the Drakir Rally. We have a few teams. There's a small buckyball team. There's a fairly large elite racers team. There's a chaos team. Psychic,
Who could they be?
Why are you incensed by the Drakir Rally?
So here's the thing. I flew there in my Panther Clip and I was like, I'll just fly the route. I'll just fly the route. It's so hilly. There's so many hills. There's a halfway point and there is like a line, literally about halfway, a line which is a full fucking mountain. It's brilliant. I am so mad at you. I cannot wait.
I mean, it is going to be brutal. There's no getting around the fact that 250 kilometers is a hell of a long way.
Yeah, it's do you know if it's going to be light or dark?
It'll be light. It has been carefully timed to be just past midday, so the shadows should be slightly behind us.
Amazing.
Yeah, it should be lovely if my calculations are correct. It should be absolutely gorgeous.
I drove about 50. I drove about 50 kilometers, I want to say, the opposite way because I parked up in my Panther Clipper and I just sort of like drove the other way just to see what was going on. Yeah. And I had I say drive, you know what I mean. But I had a lovely time. And there's bits of it that are really smooth and there's bits of it that are really complicated. I literally can't wait. I'm so excited.
Excellent. Yeah, it is going to be a hoot. There's a whole gang piling in from the loose screws, which is great to see because this isn't their normal sort of bag. They're much more their ship combat. So it's awesome to see that they're going to pile in and have a load of people. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be absolute carnage. I posted a video earlier this week. So we have a sort of joking thing about it often seems to come true that if your practice runs are terrible, it seems like you seem to have quite a good time on race day itself, and vice versa. If you have a really good practice run, it's like the absolute curse. It's like, well, that's it. I've blown my one good run. And I think
sounds like acting things.
Yeah, I think I blew my one good run this week because I had an absolute blinder. I only repaired twice, and I did the whole thing in 55 minutes. It was magical, and it will never happen again. We'll see, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a hoot. So that's this Sunday afternoon or morning if you're west of the Atlantic, or apparently 2 in the morning on Monday if you're in Australia. Sorry about that. It might be a bit difficult.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, scheduling does not work for the whole world. It's a bit of a shame.
No, it's tricky. We'll do another one, I'm sure. Right. Lastly, on Community Corner, we just have a note that about Beetlejuice's 10K Her Way event. She managed to raise a fantastic 785 quid for special effect. But I gather there are still a few unclaimed pictures. So, and I think Tiltify is a naff way of communicating. So basically, if you've donated cash to Beetlejuice's 10K fundraising event and you didn't provide your details, then do reach out to Beetlejuice on either Discord or Blue Sky and let them know which picture is yours and how to get it to you. And she will oblige.
Although,
yep, go on.
I do have one thing to say to Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, you have ruined the Panther Clipper. You have ruined the Panther Clipper. You know why? You know why? I will not inflict that on anybody else because I inflicted it on Alec, and now he's in the same boat I am. But
yeah, I mean, to be fair, I did inflict the stupid grinning Panther Clipper on everyone last week, so it's fair dues. But yeah, I can't unsee it now.
Yeah, so we'll leave it there. So if you have a community event taking place soon, and you would like us to shout about it across the airwaves, tweet the crew at laveradio.com or at email at info@laveradio.com. So, right. Well, there hasn't been any in-game events this week, apart from more capage, I guess is the best thing to say. So that just makes us straight to the power play rankings. Well, in 12th, Torval has jumped 13 systems to a massive 610. In 11th, Winters has gained 15 systems up to 657. And catching up with Denton Petraeus in 10th, who only gained 5 systems this week, up to 672. In 9th, we have Delaney, who gained 3 systems up to 690. And Kane manages to maintain 8th with an extra 9 systems, bringing her up to 853. In 7th, we have Archer, gaining 7 systems up to 859. And in 6th, we have Antal, who gained 12 systems, bringing his total up to 881. Then we have Lee Yong-Roo, who gained 28 systems, bringing his total up to 1,068. Grom wasn't that far behind, having gained 16 systems, up to 139. Emperor Orisa is still in 3rd, still gained 22 systems, up to 1,520. Mahon gains 12 systems, bringing his total up to 1,598, still in 2nd place. But of course, having gained, and this is one of these occasions where I don't know whether I've done my maths right, 50 systems, bringing her total up to 1,721. We have Aisling Duval. And that is your power play rankings this week.
Can't be right. I bet you it is right. I bet you that's right.
Yeah.
Especially with all the Soon Till Relic shit as well.
Oh, that's probably what's done it. Yeah. There's been a massive jump in systems for a lot of the players. I think, the Suntil Relics may have played into that, because the amount of systems that people have got lately have been phenomenal. Cool. It's going to be weird, because I think Petraeus is going to get caught by Winters. If Winters keeps on going the way she is, she'll catch Petraeus in 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's close. Archer and Kane, super close.
Oh dear. I mean, wouldn't it be something if Petraeus was underneath Torval? Or have I just put an image in someone's head?
I'd have to know what either of them look like.
Yeah. Okay, right. People are now dashing away to look at the pictures and going...
Okay, now hold up, Googling. We'll get Jude to draw something. I don't know if she's in...
No, I don't... She's done enough damage to my brain. I don't want that in there as well. Oh, dear. Right. Well, I hate to say that this week it's a pretty quiet week, because we've got no store alert and we haven't got any new news. So we'll take a ad break and then come back with our discussion about the new ship.
Listen here, ladies. While your man is out and about bringing home the bacon, you need to make sure you look your best, which is why we present to you our Lady Shave. It's small enough to fit into your dainty lady hands and releases a perfumed scent as you cut away that ghastly body hair.
Listen here, ladies. Say no to substandard shaving. At Saracen, we believe a woman deserves a shave as good as a man's. Introducing the Panther Clipper. For women. Gone are the days of your unruly body hair making you look like a bedraggled alpaca. The Panther Clipper is the biggest, baddest shaver credits can buy. And now, it's available in pink. A shave so smooth you'll need a tighter Dominator suit. the new Panther Clipper Lady Shave from Saracen. It's exactly what you've been asking for. In pink.
From the porcelain palace of People's Princess Aisling Duval comes a fragrance like no other.
Duval.
Infused with the steam of stardom and the bare essence of excellence.
Duval.
Eau de Bain is not just a scent, it's a statement.
Duval.
Crafted from the actual bathwater of Aisling Duval, this limited edition elixir captures notes of sapphire lotus, imperial sandalwood, and the untouchable aura of a true icon.
Duval.
Make your friends blue-haired with envy. Eau de Bain, a new fragrance by Aisling Duval.
Duval.
Take a dip.
New from Azimuth Biotech, it's Tickle Me Thargoid. Tickle Me Thargoid is fun for all the family. Teach your little anti-Xeno commander the difference between an Orthrus and a Cyclops, a Basilisk and a Medusa.
Count the hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a Cyclops.
Teach them their weakness and how to exploit them.
Now rip out the hearts. One by one. I don't want to.
Do it. Using the tool. Do it. Now stomp on its face. Smash its face in.
I've got them.
Tickle Me Thargoid, available now from branches of Lave Toy Depot and other retailers.
And welcome back. Right. Congratulations on the new advert, if you hadn't noticed it.
Eau de Bain from the new fragrance by Aisling Duval. Duval.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
man. There's more in the works. Chris is off, so he's got some inspiration and he's doing some cool stuff. It's been really fun. It's been really fun. I'm waiting on VO from people to do other things. I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it.
Oh dear. Right. Well, and talking of new things, or soon to be new things, we saw what the ship was, which was hiding in the asteroid belt. And yes, it's a miner, the Type 11 Prospector. And so it is obviously a mining vessel. It has special hard points for mining, where they actually showed us what looks like a mega mining laser. And surprisingly, it's a medium ship, and it has all kind of Type 8 greebles and animations and things like that, which was so let's go around the crew, see what the first opinions of it were. Start off with Claire.
Start off with me. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay, right. It's difficult because I don't want to be put into a corner where people are accusing me of being too negative, which happened last week. I think positives. I think it looks great. I am concerned about the new tool.
Okay.
I'm concerned about the new tool being locked behind like an early access paying for it, especially because of the inevitable mining CG that will happen straight after it's released. That I am concerned in hypotheticals at the moment, predominantly, until I know a little bit more about it. I'm comfortable to say that I think it looks brilliant. I did, however, think that the medium miner from who is this by? Is this Lacon? This is
No, the type clip is a Lacon.
It's a Lacon. Same people who do Type 8, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought the Lacon mining ship was the mining medium ship was a Type 8, because the Type 8 is great at core mining. I haven't had like a better experience core mining with any ship than I have the Type 8. And them saying that it's going to be slightly smaller than the Type 8 as well makes me wonder why I would buy it, with the exception of the fact that this weapon on the front is going to be the big thing. That's my initial thoughts. I'll leave the space for other people to talk about it.
Fair enough. Okay, Ben, what did you think of it?
I have to admit, just like my thoughts with the Panther Clipper, I wish it were a bit bigger. I'm genuinely... I do think, looking at the cockpit sizes and things, I do think it's a medium ship. But I wish they'd done it as a large ship instead.
Okay.
I'd have rather a larger ship, maybe give it some more hard points and things like that, or even better, give it more outfitting and just give it more variety of slots. Because that's what you need when you're mining. You need so many different bits and bats and collectors and refineries and all the different things, as well as this new special tool. So
yeah. It did look like a big mining laser, didn't it?
It did look like a great big mining laser.
Yeah.
I'd also love it if the doors the things that look like they're obviously doors weren't just aesthetic.
Right.
I want these things to open and close and wiggle and wobble and things like that. It looks awesome. I love the offset nature of it. I love the industrial looking of it. I want us to get to the industrial, the ramming bars and the cow catcher you get at the front of things.
That's
I just wish
enough.
they were bigger.
Yeah.
He just wants more girth, doesn't he?
Yep.
I want more length and girth, frankly.
More heft.
Yeah, the heft. That's a good one.
More heft.
Dear. Right. Alec, then.
Well, I'm going to be Mr. Positive. I absolutely freaking adore this ship. I think. I'm heavily influenced by purely aesthetics, but I think it might be my new favorite ship in the game. I absolutely fucking love it. I think, if I'm being honest, on pure looks, I think the Type 8 was maybe my favorite so far, and I think this just tops it. There's just something about the sort of slightly tripod look to it, and or slightly more. I don't know I guess slightly more triangular format to the shape. I adore the off-center cockpit. I think that's amazing. I bought the crate when it very first came out, purely as a miner, so that I could look out of my side windows and watch those big beefy JCB-like mining tools deploy and go into action. So the new mining hardpoint that's literally right alongside the cockpit, clearly designed with exactly that idea in mind, that you'll be able to watch it do its thing. I can't wait for that. That's going to be incredible. Am I right? It's got a ship launch fighter. Did they say that?
No, they didn't say that.
No.
That you got that because I was looking at the back of the back of the ship, and it did look as if it had a ship launch
fair enough.
fighter
Okay.
bay.
It doesn't need one. I'm just thinking of other things I really liked about it. Talking about bits moving, it's got some serious hydraulics that are clearly going to move. The Birds did a nice video on their Friday Which Space News looking at that, but there's some bits of it that are clearly going to fold up or unfold in interesting ways. So I'm really looking forward to that. I was intrigued. I don't know if anyone else did this, but when we were all looking at the sneak peek image the week before, and we were all obsessing about this sort of this three-pronged cockpit, which it clearly doesn't have. So I sort of went back to those pictures trying to work out how I'd been confused by the lighting into thinking it had three cockpits. But yeah, that was an interesting. So that was one puzzler, and the other puzzler, which a lot of people have commented on, is and I haven't found the exact recording of this, but we all sort of assumed that Frontier were done with medium ships. So that was a little bit of a curveball to go back to the medium ship.
Yeah.
I suspect we've all just assumed they probably
I
use some vague
believe
wording.
that the wording from Zach was along the lines of, we've filled all of the roles for medium ships now. Because I remember going,
right.
Are you kidding me? Because we don't have a medium passenger liner yet.
Yeah. Okay.
So when he said that, I was like, that's not right. I wasn't expecting a minor, but
Yeah.
I guess he just spoke out of turn. But yeah, I love it. The other thing I was going to say, and this is true of the Type 8 as well, is that kind of grubby yellow, the grubby kind of JCB industrial yellow just so suits these ships that for me, they've absolutely shot themselves in the foot as far as cosmetics, because my Type 8 is still in its stock yellow because it looks stunning, and just I can't imagine anything else looking better. And from what they showed of the 11, I'm never changing that yellow that it comes with. It looks amazing. I love it.
My dad drives a Type 11.
You're thinking of your sad JCB song again. Yeah,
it's the JCB song again.
We're going to have to write that now.
Yeah. Well, let's have a. I like it, but I don't see myself using it because it's mining. The thing is that I don't have much success with mining. I do love it when I find a deep core to actually blow up and take apart. And I used to love doing that. But then, for some reason, after, I don't know, halfway through the Thargoid War, I haven't been able to find a mineable asteroid where I can do that. Yeah, I can do the drill, the drill missiles and the shooting of bits, the nodules off, but it does feel like, what's the point of going mining if I can't do the kind of mining I like? I mean, if this comes with a modification to the background simulation where it's easier to find these deep core miners, then I'm up for it and I will probably use it. But at the moment, it's just leaving me a little. It looks good, but I'm not going to use it. Alec?
Yeah, just when you mentioned mining, it reminded me of a thing I forgot to say, which is I really like core mining in particular, ever since it came out. And I used to do it quite a lot. And then, this is probably 2 years ago now, but there was a bug that they released an update, and it was about something else, but it kind of broke the pulse wave scanner, and it didn't highlight core asteroids anymore. And people were doing ludicrous things like flying through asteroid fields backwards because somebody had spotted that the pulse wave took so long that it was only lighting up stuff that was behind you. And I think it has been fixed, but I never saw a very clear statement that it has now been fixed and everyone rejoicing. So I just kind of never went back to it. And I've genuinely been promising myself that I need to take a break from racing and time trials and all this stuff and go and do some core mining. And I'm really, really sort of grateful in a way to Frontier for releasing this ship, because this will get me back. And they've kind of done it with. It's interesting when you think about it, that each or many of the new ships that they've released have not only been fabulous new ships, but they've they've kind of reinvigorated little bits of gameplay. You know, obviously the Panther Clipper's got us all trading. This will definitely get me to go back and do core mining. The Python Mark II, I think, turned out to be a great combat ship that got people maybe back into some combat stuff that they'd strayed away from. I don't know. It really feels like they're not just new ships and nice cosmetics, but they're reinvigorating bits of gameplay and putting new life back into them, which is terrific. So that new mining thing.
Yes. Well, I mean, this does lead into the accusations of pay to win when it comes to this. If what they do, what we suspect they will, which is there'll be a big mining CG just after this ship is released. Yeah, it feels a little. It all depends on what it does. I mean, if it's the same as where you get a sort of like a 35% advantage, which you do in say with the Panther Clipper, then yeah, I think I don't know whether or not that's enough of a win to start hitting that pay to win drum. If you see what I mean.
I mean, anything that gives you an advantage that you pay for before getting into the game is by definition pay to win. Let's just like clear that up for a moment. Anything that gives you that advantage is that by definition. It doesn't matter if there's only a handful of people that are affected. It opens up for that criticism. That's the most important thing. The most important thing to remember. What you class, whether it's going to be important or enough to be pay to win, doesn't matter. The criticism is there and valid at this point. Even right now, the criticism is there and valid at this point. The issue.
Go on.
The thing that we don't know is what this new mining tool does, and I'm sure Frontier will clear this all up next week when they're not talking about Vanguards, because that's already come out. If the new tool does something on the lines of anything that speeds up strip mining or core mining or anything like that, makes the process quicker for you, and then it is something that is locked behind early access that you have to pay real money for God knows how long. All depends on how fruity Frontier are feeling at the moment. Then it opens them up to more and more criticism, especially if they do something again on the lines where there isn't anything else that you can purchase in game, or you get something extra for doing more, and making it more of a making people suffer FOMO and then go and get it. I think that's what I'm trying to explain.
Can I ask, just flipping this on its head slightly? So, you know, Frontier's plan, and we all love it, is that they've gone back to ships and they're releasing new ships. And as part of that, I mean, obviously, as part of that, it's an interesting opportunity to introduce new things that work better, you know, cargo that holds more, a new mining mechanic. What can Frontier do to make this right? Like, how can they, if this was a faster mining tool, and actually I'm pretty sure their wording was it was something new. It might be a fast way of earning credits, but I feel like it's a third way of mining, and I want to cycle back round to that. But whatever. Let's suppose it enables you to do a mining-focused CG faster. If Frontier made it that there wasn't this top 75% get another one thing, would that be enough? Would that make people happy? Is that all it takes?
I think so, because
I feel like
you're not
there's
winning
some really
anything
good,
then.
No, because I feel like there's some really good stuff here. You know, new ships and exciting new mechanics, and we're talking about pay to win more than I'm comfortable talking about it. And I think
appreciate that.
Put it to bed by saying, if they just didn't do the top 75% get another one thing, the problem would sort of go away.
I mean, that is a very valid point, to be honest. There's a lot of people saying, well, okay, how do you win in Elite Dangerous? Well, the the obvious thing with this, especially with this CG at the moment, is you've got to stay over 75%, otherwise you don't get as much stuff as before, as the 100% people. And the easiest way to do that is to carry most stuff with the Panther Clipper.
100%, yeah.
And so I think, I know where Psychic's coming from, because it is beginning to feel like, okay, maybe a bit of a slippery slope is beginning to form.
It's worrying. And there's another really interesting thing to say, which is, suppose it is a new gameplay. So suppose we've got strip mining, core mining, and something else. I don't know. I don't think it's this for a second. But what's the thing they do in The Expanse? They put a big net around an asteroid, don't they, and explode it, and then they've got it all bagged up. So suppose it was that. It won't be that. But so something completely new. How do we feel about the fact that it's not kind of labeled as DLC, but effectively people that pay money get a new bit of gameplay for 3 months? Is that problematic as well? Or not so much?
Yeah, that just opens up the door for everybody in the LEP to say, hey, why am I not?
That's what I was about to say, yeah. Why are the lifetime expansion pass people not getting that?
I feel quite bad for Frontier. I feel like I don't know what they can do to make this right.
Yeah, this is the issue. So it's all well right. I'm just going to use this CG for an example. At the moment, there are 34,578. Literally, at time of recording, there are 34,578 people contributing to the CG. There are not necessarily people, contributors. So alt accounts, all of those kind of things, all of these kind of that kind of stuff like that. That means that of those 34,500 people, there are 8,644 commanders who haven't made that top 25%. That can't just be the top 75%. That can't just be and it's currently now 3,748, which isn't a lot, mind you, but for people who are super, super time poor, or not, for whatever reason, not able to commit in this month enough time to be able to get to that and consistently go back and check every time to commit to that, then those people, of those 8,644, have a very, very valid reason to complain that the people with the Panther Clipper had the edge.
Yeah, kind of. But equally, by definition, there's always 25% of the people that ain't going to get the thing, whether it's the Panther Clipper or no Panther Clipper. So
not necessarily if everybody gets everything, like Frontier have done before.
Right, but that's a different. Yeah, but that's different. That's talking about whether the whole idea of the CG is different, not about pay to win.
This is where you're asking me to define. How do you win an elite? You win by being in that top 75% and getting 2 of it. That is your. I know. Here's your commiseration prize of getting 1, but then you.
I feel like we're getting dangerously close to school sports day territory, where we're saying let's not have any winners because that means there's losers. I know, but I don't necessarily know that it's better. Is it wrong to have some winners occasionally? I don't know.
What, with a 4-week CG where you can win like a shit ton of credits by doing something as well?
Well, to tell you the truth, I mean, I would prefer it that if there was something where a new ship gave you an advantage, then level playing field. But as soon as everybody has access to the new ship, then you can start to put in the 75%, 50% thing.
Yeah,
because that's.
And also, there's so many of those 25. I know the point you're making, and I don't disagree. I'm not saying this isn't pay to win, but also there are so many of those 25% who were perfectly happy with 1 and just haven't. They've put on their cape. We joke about it every week. There's a good 50% of the 25% guarantee you have put their cape on because they're happy with one.
Okay.
And then,
okay. So that leaves 4,000 people.
All right. All right.
Ben, do you want to jump in
The
here?
solution to this not being pay to win is not doing it when the ship's only available to buy for real money.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Have a mining, have a trading CG, but just don't have a thing where you win if you're in the top 75. Just take out the win bit.
I'm just trying to. Yeah, I think there is the benefit of having a CG there because it gets people going, "Hey, you know what would be good if I had a Panther Clipper for this."
Yeah.
But then you've got the whole pay to win thing. That sucks ass. So then you delay it after the 4-week exclusive period. That defeats the purpose, maybe. Of, like, hey, come and get a Panther Clipper, guys. Or
Yeah,
come
see,
and get a new mining ship.
This is one of the issues that you have when you do these kind of buying buying access to early access to ships, is because if you have any gameplay which gives you a distinct advantage during that time by using this new ship, that is by definition pay to win. And it's, but on the flip side, if you have a brand new ship that you want to put out into your game and for people to buy, then you kind of got to give people an incentive to use it. So it's a kind of
You're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, because it's kind of one of these things where you're sort of there thinking, right, we've got this fantastic trader, and it will give you you can haul a heck of a lot with it. But I do think it is just a case of don't put rewards on different tiers.
That's that is my entire issue. It's the
if you made
rewards
it
on
just
different tiers.
hard cash and not something shiny that we want.
I mean, you see, the thing is, I think they did that before when someone's they sort of said, right, okay, everybody, you just need your 1 ton, getting 100%, and that's it. And then there was a massive outcry on the forums, I remember, because everyone was saying, I was hauling forever to make sure I was on the top 75%. Now I don't need to bother it. You've just wasted my time. Blah blah blah. So yeah.
I mean, the Panther Clipper makes colonization so much easier. That is enough for me. That is enough I stopped doing colonization because I knew the Panther Clipper was coming. I fully stopped because I was like, I'm not wasting my time flying my cutter when I'm going to be able to do it in less steps in my Panther Clipper. I don't see why they subsequently had to bring in a brand new item and effectively make it easier for you if you have a Panther Clipper. That's that will forever be my issue. And if the same thing happens with the Type 11 Prospector, then it's a dangerous slippery slope that I don't want Frontier to be open for that criticism for.
Yeah, I know. I think I think the community are going to have to send a message saying, "Hang on, we've got no problem buying the ships, and we've got no problem using the ships, but don't try
steady now with this kind of thing.
Steady now.
Steady now.
Steady now." We should write them a strongly worded letter.
We're not writing any letters.
No.
There's no open letters coming from signed by people that no longer play Elite Dangerous.
Can we speculate about the new tool?
if it does anything quicker as far as like mining more rocks is concerned, if it's just a laser miner that mines more rocks and it gets more stuff out, then we need like enough space in the prospector to have 1 million limpets, so it's fine. If it will one shot an asteroid and collect everything for you, all in one laser, I have a problem with it not being locked behind an early access thing.
What happens if you add in some skill-based gameplay into that access? So I know, like, you're balancing.
Yeah. Anyone got any theories
You're
about
balancing stuff.
a new mining mechanic? How it might go down?
Oh, well,
I wondered if it was a. Yeah,
Go
go
on, Malik.
Sorry. I was just going to say I wondered if it was like either a multi. What are those things used? It's a while since I've done it. The depth charges that you have to set.
Subsurface missiles.
Yeah, I wondered if it was like a multi subsurface missile launcher, or like a kind of guided abrasion blaster thing. I've always got this thing. I mean, it's not a big ship, so it's not an issue. It's a medium ship, but I've always got this thing with core mining of remembering the whole thing, which I actually really enjoy, of maneuvering the ship around the fragments of the exploded asteroid to pick off the bits. And I always think that's an issue with trying to core mine in something big and unwieldy. And I wondered about like having guided abrasion blasters where you just sort of shoot and loads of them come out of that new weapon and find their way.
Weapon takes the gameplay out of it.
I know, it's not good, is it? I don't really like it. I haven't come up with anything better yet.
Well, you see, that's the thing. I'm trying to think of what. I mean, we've got basically mine stuff off the surface. We've got shoot stuff off the surface and then scoop it. We've got fire a missile and drill down and then scoop it. And then
really
finally you got
covered all the bases. What else?
Yeah, and then there's the blow up the whole thing and then just pick through the bits. So
how about if it's a massive flamethrower and you get to melt what's left? And then just suck it all up as liquid.
Yeah.
Soup.
Well,
forbidden soup.
Yeah, nice suggestion from Rob Commander Savage. Gas mining.
Gas mining.
Yeah. Do you think you could take this prospector into a gas giant?
No, not at the end of the month or whenever it drops, because this is what this is the third ship this year. So the fourth ship will drop with the next actual update. So
yeah,
we're making. I think if we think that it does anything other than something that currently is available in game but quicker, then we're taking away what the new mechanic is at the end of the year. I don't think the new mechanic is anything to do with mining. I'd be very surprised.
Except, I'm sure the wording was so like a new type of mining. I have to go back and listen to it again, but I'm sure that was the phrase.
Just blasts away it just deletes asteroids. It deletes whole asteroid belts. That's what it is. That's all
it might turn out to be that. I mean, it's not the first time Frontier have not been precise with their wording, but to me, a new type of mining is not doing one of the old types faster.
I'd love it if they snuck in a whole new mechanic just for one ship. No, I wouldn't love it. I'd have a problem with it. I'd have a problem with it. That's a lie. I'm outright lying.
Right. Well, just to bring this one to an end here. I mean, we've had our say, not really about the ship, but what was going to happen with the ship after it's been released, to be honest. But this does lead us into the question of the week, doesn't it, Psychic?
Yeah, every Sunday, normally between the hours of 12 and 2 UK time, we ask a question of the week. We ask it on Blue Sky, we ask it on Twitter, and we ask it in our Discord. If you're not in one of those three places looking at our socials at that time, you might miss it. But I try to retweet it and repost it when I can. So obviously, we also pass the question on to the community and ask what were your initial thoughts, and do you think you'll buy one? Initially, Commander Rotten responded with the Futurama "Shut Up and Take My Money" gif.
Oh, do you think he wants it then?
I think he might want it. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I've got Kesnick. It looks like a must-buy to me. I'm loving the aesthetics of the new ships. They're built and designed with purpose in mind. Frontier are really achieving it with these designs. Kudos. Besides, it has a tool for you to do the thing with IYK.
Oh, you're so old. It's if you know, you know.
Oh. Yeah. I am so old.
I thought they made zips.
Okay.
And just when I thought I was old, someone ancient comes along.
Palazzo Biscotti, I think. They're saying, initial thoughts, nice aesthetics but redundant. Buying with real money? Nope. I'll pass. Worse, if this were the completely new gameplay, Frontier would be plummeting in my esteem.
No, this ship's supposed to come before the new esteemed gameplay.
Yeah.
What we're thinking is that there might be something that might come along with it as a bonus, but it's not the new feature.
I don't think it's the new feature.
I don't think it is.
It's not the right time for it. I'd be disappointed if it is, because I'm looking forward to a new feature at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Right. Steinfeld says, time to get more arcs. Lol.
More arcs. Even more arcs.
Need more arcs.
I enjoyed your interpretation of the lol. I very much enjoyed that. That was great. Unqualified for Life says it looks amazing. It's what a mining ship should look like. It has a very 80s sci-fi aesthetic to it. I'm wondering if it can be fitted for other things like cargo runs or exploration. Inevitably so. Yeah, absolutely. I get Firefly vibes from it. I know it's not an exact. It's not by no means an exact copy of Serenity or anything like that, but I just get like a Firefly aesthetic from it, and I don't know why.
One of my favorite space games was Independence War 2, and that had this kind of aesthetic, and I really enjoy the aesthetic that they've put together for this one. Whether or not, I mean, I don't fly ships for the aesthetic, apart from maybe the view out of a T9, which is amazing. But it does remind me of that kind of industrial functionality, which I really like. Well, I've got Mixoplex. Well, that's what I'll go with. It follows the Type 8 look well. I like the new ideas of specific modules for specific ships. Presumably it'll be quite nimble, and a new way to mine will at least be more fun than the subsurface mining, surely. Maybe this one can fit TARDIS cargo racks too. Oh, that'll get people going.
What about
it has to. It has to be able to fit them.
You know how the refinery's got a certain number of spots. What if the refinery could have even more spots?
That's not often a problem, I find. I mean,
I normally whack a tiny refinery in there.
Yeah, having like 3 or 4 bin. What does the smallest one come with? 4 bins, maybe?
4 bins, I think 4 or 6, one of the two.
That's enough.
Yeah, because we normally just go and get, I'm going shitting and mining or something like that.
Yeah.
Say.
And you just empty everything else.
Yeah.
Well, not even that, but
yeah. Anywho, Herman Fuchs 00 maybe, or 00. I don't know.
Fushu? Could it be
Fushu? Yeah. Fushu too. Anyway, really looking forward to a mining rework of sorts. Used to mine a lot back in Horizons, but haven't done it in a long time. Probably won't buy a Type 11 for Arcs, though.
Interesting.
I've got the burr pit. I know where you've done this.
I was like, oh shit, Alex got the burr pit.
No,
I'm so sorry.
I wouldn't dare to impersonate, or we'll just get another lawsuit, so I'm going to read it straight. Looking forward to it personally. I'm a little uncomfortable with the new mining being in Ark's early access. You are not alone, Mr. Burr. But I console myself, however, with the fact that the funds it will bring in will mean more updates eventually for everyone in the long term. The more important question is, why is Gamora?
That last bit was supposed to be funny. It was a swing and a miss, Commander Burr. Apologies.
The question is, why is Burr writing where as a /W?
Yeah,
I've never
I was wondering
seen
that.
before.
Yeah, it's intriguing.
It's with. It should be.
It's with.
Yeah, W/.
Since when
I'm a little uncomfortable with the with.
Yeah,
with.
so since when is /W with then?
Yeah, what new street speakers then?
It's normally W/, so I don't know what he's doing.
I guess Burr's not bad confused enough. If you know what you know, or whatever it was.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, that.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Holy shit. Katie Anna says, a medium what now? This is a wild choice, but as an agent of chaos, I encourage it. Will I buy one? Probably not. I don't know what unique tool could inspire me to mine more when trading exists. Nevertheless, it looks nice. Maybe even cute if you squint. I'm not an expert.
I mean, the animations looked cool.
Do we have it animated anywhere?
Well, well, we haven't seen the animations yet. I do apologize, but you can see where those engines will be animated because they're.
I hope so.
We don't know so, Colin.
No, they said it was going to be animated.
Actually, there's two because the Burrs went into this quite interestingly, and there's two sets of pistons. There's pistons
two
on
sets
the
of
back engines,
yeah,
with a hinge, and you can see how those work. There's another set of pistons that may just be cosmetic because I can't quite see where the bits would go, but we shall see.
Yeah, but I was under the impression that in order for it to land on the pad, those engines will have to be flattened out. It can't land as it is. Yeah. And if it needs that, then it'll be like the Type 8, which has got that fantastic engine animation.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
But yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. Commander Daisy Bell. I was praying for a mining ship that was medium size with a centerline pilot seat. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I like the design, but it feels busier than the other ships. I like more info on the new mining module and new type of mining it unlocks. I fear laser and core mining may be being made obsolete. I don't think you'll ever get away from laser mining. I mean, I don't see this thing being a kind of Death Star super laser to blow up every single asteroid.
Like you say, the gameplay is not very exciting with that possibility. So,
no,
it's difficult because if this is a new type of mining, as if we take Frontier at their word as saying that it is a new type of mining, then unless it is a full rework of every asteroid belt that exists in the game, they are limited by what the rocks can do. So this is
wait, it's what we've all dreamed for. It's a colonization miner. We can rip to shreds people's colonization stations, shred them back into their constituent parts, and suck them all up.
You know what, Alec? If instead of calling it a miner, you call it a salvager.
A salvager.
Disassembler, I'd be all over that.
Yeah.
The Decimator Mark 1.
The Nom Nom Mark 1.
Oh, I would love it if it were some kind of salvaging thing
Yeah.
that destroys derelict stations.
Frontier got their sums wrong, and they're looking at the extent of colonization and gone, Jesus, this thing's running like wildfire. We need to put the brakes on. We'll let the players handle it and give them a nommer.
Well, nomming stations is a form of PvP.
Yeah, and that's why it's a new type of mining. It's proper salt mining when you start destroying other people's.
Oh, gee.
Actual meta salt mining. It's a meta salt mining show. I like that too much.
They make the lock period like 6 months or something.
Yeah, fuck you for it. Yeah, you can't log into Elite for a week. Well, you're fucked then, aren't you?
And the people that are prepared to pay money, they got 3 months of nomming other people's stations, and those people that haven't got money can't even fight back.
Oh, the forums would melt.
That is 100%. That is pay to salt mine right there.
It's not pay to win, is it?
It's pay to troll, and I'm more friendly with that.
Pay to destroy.
Pay to nom. There you go. That sounds wrong.
Maybe we can get it to destroy toast tracks too.
Ben?
Am I on Epicris?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. Epicris. Love the look of the Type 9. Type 9? Type 11.
Oh, for goodness sake, Ben!
Medium ship, though.
It's as bad as you call it. As bad as you calling the Panther Clipper the Type 10 for 2 episodes.
I'm a little concerned about the different type of mining talked about in Frontier Unlocked. And if it amounts to a new feature which will be locked into the ship, maybe it'll be like the SCO drives, where the older ships can do it, just won't be as good.
Mm. Yeah, but they did say that this ship was the only ship that could mount this particular.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. They might have sort of minor versions of the same thing come out, but only the top level one could.
Oh God!
Really intrigued. Really intrigued.
Yeah.
Taller Ghost says, since the muzzles are arranged in a kind of spiral pattern, I wonder if the new mining tool can actually drill into the asteroids and break out pieces similar to No Man's Sky. I'm not sure whether it needs. Sorry, go on, Ben.
Isn't that the same as the subsurface missile, basically?
I don't know. I haven't.
No. I'll explain it in a minute once you finish that.
Okay, yeah, all right. I'm not sure whether it needs such a feature, but it would be something new. Will I buy it? It's a mining ship, so very likely yes.
So I believe in No Man's Sky there is a way by which I think there are like tools. I normally just shoot, but they introduced like a big mining thing to it years ago, I think now. But you could sort of like break off sections of an asteroid. So you'd leave like holes in asteroids where things had broken off. I don't think Elite has the mechanics for it. It would be rewriting a whole
We need mining things with voxel, basically, don't we?
Yeah.
Unless it's just a decal that looks like a hole that goes away after a couple of minutes.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is you turn it into a kind of the mining equivalent of a lightsaber, where you're just able to cut things in half and then take them out the middle. But obviously not as good as doing core mining.
I'd much rather they'd just given us a Thanix cannon and just let us destroy everything in its wake. That'll work for me.
I do like the idea of having a big drill on your ship. You just extend the drill and straight in.
I love mining. I absolutely friggin' adore mining, and I'm excited about anything that might be new. I'm just worried about being not behind early access. Daedalus says, so excited. A dedicated miner made by Lacon, medium-sized, in yellow, like a JCB. It's everything I'd hoped for. Have already bought my arcs in preparation to buy on day one.
So that's on the fence.
Definitely
about
1-4.
I have Edmund P. Love the industrial aesthetic. Will definitely get one. A bit of a departure with the offset cockpit, which I like, and the unique module. I have been wondering whether there'll be an overhaul of mining. Maybe the anticipated new feature will be an ore processing plant to process your mining ore. Does that mean it's sort of a kind of like in No Man's Sky, where you put two minerals together to get a third?
But one mineral loves another, and they decide to make a baby mineral.
Well, no, you put carbon and
Yeah. Like how
how
you make things.
Yeah,
mine copper and a fish, and you get a radio. Is that how these games work?
Like that's how Minecraft works. That's how I've been led to believe Minecraft works.
Yeah.
Put three leaves down, and you get a whole plant.
Easy way to make bacon.
Quite. It's sidebar. Maybe we should save this for another question of the week. But do you think that this is like a precursor to whatever the new feature is? That was I was looking for the word feature.
Yes. If it means sort of some kind of player manufacturing where you're able to generate your own engineered components from different elements, it could be.
We've already got synthesis.
Yeah, some more advanced version of synthesis, maybe. But yeah.
Anywho,
I know what I'm hoping for, but whether or not we'll get it.
Let's talk about that much later in the year.
Shall we? I think so.
You should see what Graftark's saying. Graftark really digs the design of this ship. It feels like a machine. It does.
A lot of positive comments about the actual look.
100%, yeah.
Not one single negative thing about it. So, regardless of how it acts, it certainly has got everybody's approval of its looks.
I love the rib cage.
Oh yeah.
It's like organically technical, really cool. Really cool.
I wish I hadn't said that now, because I've just seen what Alex has got.
Uh-oh. Gaz Ubermix says, buy one for the looks alone, if I'm being honest. I love those rugged Star Wars-esque, this ship has seen some shit designs, and hope that while it'll probably excel as a miner, it can dip its toe in a bit of multi-role as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good looking ship, man. Commander Jarenstad says, I might buy one if it can be used for something else, or if it's a real game changer at laser mining, brackets trit. But besides that, I'm not very fond of mining anymore. I do it to relax sometimes, but that doesn't require a specialized ship. Like fishing. I hate fish, but love to ship. But love to fish, sorry. I hate fish, but love to fish, often without bait.
Okay. I kind of understand where he's coming from for that. But
I love mining. I'll say it again. I did it for months to get my old clan a Panther Clip on like their like account. They had a special account that they used for private groups and stuff, not a Panther Clipper, for a fleet carrier. And all we did was strip mine. And I did it for months just doing mining. And it hasn't stopped my love of mining. So I get where Jarenstad is coming from.
Mining is very much. It is like Elite Dangerous' version of fishing. Right.
Just wish I could core Find some core mines. Thank you very much.
No, coal mining isn't like fishing. Coal mining sucks.
No, core mining is like throwing dynamite in the middle of the river.
Coal mining brings out all of the backseaters. That's my personal logic. Oh, you're doing it wrong. That's not it. That's one. You want to look for this logo. Fuck off.
You want to look for the one that looks like popcorn.
Oh, get out. Get out. They all look like popcorn. They're all popcorn rolls.
Oh, dear.
Sorry, that was triggering for me. My apologies.
I'm feeling that, yeah.
Elvis Kremen. Pretty cool looking ship. While I don't normally do mining, perhaps this new mining mechanic could tempt me to pop some rocks. Really interested in the engine animations and see how it flies. If it's worth the wait. Well, sorry, if it's worth the arcs or the wait for credits. Yeah, it all depends on what it's going to do that's different.
Jinx Effect was sold on this the very moment it was revealed. Mining is a lot of fun, especially in VR, agreed. I'm already convinced that this ship will be a pleasure to fry through asteroid fields. Ship go pew pew, rocks go bang.
It's so true. We know nothing about the performance or anything, and yet I too am convinced it's going to fly beautifully.
It looks like it will.
It does look like it will.
It looks like it will be a dream to handle. I think the Type 8 is a dream to handle, so the Type 11 must be.
Yeah, it really should.
I am getting sort of Star Wars Millennium Falcon vibes from this, knowing that it's going to be some kind of the kind of shit that dirty smugglers will soup up like crazy.
Do you know, it's cool. Elite's got a very consistent kind of thing, of a fairly consistent thing. You can basically look at a ship and know how it's going to fly and not be far off, and that's kind of cool, like that. Right, Nicey says, I'll be waiting until we get more info on the new type of mining. Will any other ships get it? ? Until I make a decision. But so far, it looks like a firm get it for credits ship. Looks rather Star Warsy too. All it needs is the Chewbacca poking out of the top.
Again, I didn't read ahead.
Also, surely it's R2-D2 that pokes out the top.
Yeah, it's Chewbacca. If he's poked his head out, it goes splat.
Yeah.
Depends if it's glass.
Oh, satellite dish on top.
Chewbacca needs to wind his head in. Or get knocked
What
off.
is happening?
I don't know. Come on.
Wookiee with a space helmet.
This is amazing. Keep going. No, keep going. Let's see what happens.
Do not lean out of the window.
Wow.
I'm picturing Chewie like a dog as they go, with their tongue.
With their head out the window.
Space.
Head out the window, suddenly freezing in the vacuum of space. Amazing. Happy Moon Monkey says the Type 11 Prospector is interesting, but what makes the big ships top miners is not the hard points, but the flexibility to have many collect Olympic controllers, allowing laser miners to collect all the fragments quickly. I'll certainly be getting one at release, but it needs to provide a better way of mining at higher yields rather than just faster laser mining, which can't be picked up by a medium ship with limited collect Olympics. 100% agree. Unless this miner mines the rocks and cooks them for you without you needing to have a refinery, and then a limited number of collect Olympics picks up a fully made unit of ore, and then it's much better. I don't know.
Quick thought. The flipping ship's called a prospector. What if this new tool is not a new mining tool, but a better prospecting tool? Anyway, onwards.
Oh God, what if it is? That'd be the worst thing that Frontier have ever introduced.
Well, I have cloned again. I'll buy one. I bought ARCs in bulk to get a discount. I might as well spend them now. The new type of mining teased is intriguing. What if we could land on asteroids? And if so, can we please have the dashboard on the top of the cockpit above the viewport so we can finally see where we're landing. If it's a lake on, the chances are you will.
I'm assuming so they mean the whole radar and everything as well, or scanner, I should say, as well, though.
Yeah. Maybe that's it. Maybe you land on the asteroid and it puts a drill down into the asteroid.
Oh, and then Chewbacca goes out and gets the pieces.
As long as he's wearing a spacesuit.
As long as he's wearing a spacesuit, absolutely. I'm surprised none of you have attempted the noise. I'm disappointed in all of you. I don't do accents.
If I ever tried doing a Chewbacca impersonation, it sounds like I'm sort of strangling a chicken. No,
I'd rather fear Discord's noise filter would consume.
Probably. That's probably why you're not doing it, Alec. I get it.
I've been doing it loads. Can nobody hear me? I'll do it again. There you go. How did that sound?
Amazing.
Awesome. More like Ewoks, to be honest.
Hamburger is thinking, damn you, Frontier. I was thinking after the PC Mark II, Panther Clipper Mark II, I spent far too much on ARCs this year. And then they only go and tease possibly the most awesome ship they've ever designed. And a new method of mining. Does this mean I can mine tritium, another tritium person, far more efficiently now? I don't know. Maybe the combination of the wonderful looking new mining tool and possibly a dedicated refinery that gets more from the ore? I need that. Like, since forever. Damn you, Frontier. Damn you all to hell.
Damn you for making such a good game. Bastards.
I've hated every single minute of these 5,000 hours. I want a refund.
Right. Commander Schnails says, so far I've bought every ship. All of them had a certain something that intrigued me. The Type 11? Unless this new tool is something pretty amazing, the Type 11 is likely to be the first one I wait until it's just for credits. Huh.
Well, I guess he's not into mining then, because that is one of the problems when you put forward a ship with a specific role.
Yeah.
If it doesn't appeal to you, like for me for passenger liners, then I'm pretty much going to be going. Not going to be getting that one then.
This is the first one where it's been of the people who've responded. It felt more like people are like, "Hey, you know what? I'll wait until it comes out for credits," rather than like we've had more of those on a first impression one than we normally have. Normally, it's a big slew of actually. I think I'm probably going to get this one. This one looks kind of cool. I'm going to get this. I think this one and the Corsair are kind of up there with ones that people were on the fence about.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'll agree with that because I was hesitant about the Corsair until I found its role.
Mm-hmm.
This one here, because I'm like Commander Valson, because I'm there thinking. Oh, sorry, Commander Schnails. I'm there thinking, well, I don't do much mining. Because of the difficulty I've had with it. So it doesn't appeal to me as much as, say, the Panther Clipper did.
Yeah. Interesting. Commander Valeric says the Type 11 design is really nice. Can't wait to see which bits actually move and which don't. Also can't wait to see what that unique tool does and what the new mining gameplay will bring. I'll absolutely be getting one for credits when available because, got to catch them all. And they can do ships, got to catch them all.
And finally, the Camper. Medium ship for mining. Isn't that like the Type 8, I thought? But then a new type of mining. Speculation running wild here. It could be worth ARCs if this new type of mining is good. Which then brings us back to the, but then you've just paid to win the new content.
It's so difficult.
It is, isn't it?
It's so difficult to not sort of like before we know, it's difficult to not be a little bit
worried,
hesitant, worried, a little bit pre-critical maybe, but until we know what really thing is going on. It's tricky. It's tricky. It makes me feel awkward.
It does, because you just know that a lot of the deriders of Elite Dangerous, especially those that made a whole sing and dance about it, all these bought for ships, it's gone completely Star Citizen, it's all pay to win, blah blah blah. Give us plenty of your engagement and content for our YouTube channels. You know what? And they're all just going to flare up again. And I just thought, I don't think I've got the energy to actually deal with it again.
The biggest thing for me is the fact that I feel now that Frontier are opening themselves to that being kind of valid criticism, rather than before there wasn't really a what do you win. Even if it's just like for a period of early access, it still leaves a nasty taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I totally get that. It is giving ammunition to the dissenters, and that alone is like, oh, don't do that.
It'll make things difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, I'll quickly move on to any other business. As you know, it's 2 weeks to ECM.
Hey.
Yes, a week on Saturday, we have ECM happening down in Coventry. Now, one of the things that is happening as ECM is I am running the Elite Dangerous Miniatures game. This time we've now got up to 13 different ship models or ship model types for people to play with. I couldn't believe that we'd done all that many. So I put a link in the show notes which will allow you to book your place if you're going to ECM and you want to have a play. That's the place to do it. Hopefully I have about 5 games running. I've worked out a point system, and the commander who has the most points at the end of the day wins the last Sentinel chieftain model with all its maneuver cards and all the ship cards that go with it. So yes, there'll be more stuff happening on the socials as the closer we get to ECM, but the sign up form is there.
Cool.
Yes, Claire.
Cool. Exciting. Hey, if you're not coming to ECM, we broadcast the whole thing all day, where you will be able to. We've got new shiny better cameras this year, but you will be able to see the whole thing from 10 until whenever you want to switch off during Dockers. You will be able to watch the whole thing during the day. It is, however, only broadcasting on the Elite Community Meet Twitch channel. It's not going to be multicast onto Lave or Hutton or things like that. It's just going onto the Community Meet Twitch channel. The reasons are multiple, but include a moderation requisite from Twitch. So we will put a link also to the Twitch channel in our show notes and also in Twitch chat right now, just so if you want to go and follow that and catch all of the nonsense. We're doing a thing. Most of the boys don't know what it is yet. I've been writing it. I'm really looking forward to it. We're doing a thing, and there's lots of other stuff. There's a quiz after lunch as well. You'll be able to watch the massive clusterfuck that is the raffle, but it's a great day, and just hang out. Come and hang out and chat with some other commanders if you are at a loose end. But it is ECM Live, twitch.tv /ECM Live for that, and do come and say hello. It's good times.
Is it going to be a dark web Twitch channel where I can watch Dear or Log on Friday night?
I don't think there's nowhere for Dear or Log to take place. It's in the middle of town. There's no
Deers or Logs to point out.
Oh, well.
Although the very thought of being able to hand back the Hutton orbital pants is one of the highlights. It will be transferred. It's in the raffle. It will be kept in the raffle, and I will personally hand over the pants to the next recipient, because you can't win pants 2 years in a row.
Oh man, that's so exciting.
Oh, I will not re-win them because I've suffered enough. Someone else is winning them. So, yes. Let's quickly do our shout-outs. Our sister channel, Hutton Orbital Radio, who are trying to get a certain show number lined up with a broadcast on a Thursday at 8:30, and you can tune in at twitch.tv/Hutton Orbital Truckers, or just go for the audio at radio.forthemug.com. For the discerning commander that likes a bit of CQC action, there's also the CQC Discord at discord.me/Elite Dangerous CQC. We're also giving shout-outs to the following Elite Dangerous podcasts. So that's hello to the Guard Frequency, and hello to the wonderful Loose Screws as well. And if you speak French.
De bon from Duval.
Duval.
No, I mostly let the funky music do the talking, unless I'm saying "Eau de Bain," and then I'm fine.
That genuinely threw me. Oh God, she's speaking French.
I know, right?
Yeah, there is the wonderful Elite Dangerous podcast, who also do those wonderful player missions as well. We don't have a Galnet News Digest this week because, well, there's been no news for them to digest.
We do have something, Colin.
We do?
Yeah, we do have something.
Okay, we've got something following this. I will leave it at that. So thanks to all those who have chipped in the Twitch chat, and special thanks to Rocky Star, Khalid, Siberius, Thandra, Bcat, and Frozen Satsuma, who, according to the Chris Mark IV, kept in company at Lave Station. And of course, special thanks go to Commander Tokuso, JN Trax, and Alan Stroud, who have all created music for this show. So that's it for another episode of Lave Radio. If you'd like to get in touch with the show, you can find all the contact links in the home/contact us menu of the laveradio.com website. Do let us know if you have any questions or if there's anything you'd like us to discuss in a future episode. Lave Radio is recorded live on a Tuesday evening at 8:30 and streamed out at laveradio.com/live. So, thanks to Claire.
This one goes to 11. It means it's one better.
You know, we'd managed the entire episode without a spinal tap. We almost made it. Never mind. Thanks to Ben.
Good night.
And thanks to Alec.
Thanks, Colin. See some of you at the rally on Sunday. Night all.
Special thanks goes to today's tech specialist, Apathis.
You're welcome.
So until next time, Commanders, fly safe. And if you can't do that, fly dangerous.
Is your life like this?
Sounds like someone having an orange inserted. Need a safe word. Space can be done. I'm gonna see the galaxy.
No worries, guys. Hold the fort for 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
No news update, 5th of August 3311. When outfitting their Panther Clipper, the two common approaches are either to build a ship that maximises the possible cargo, or building something with a bit more luxury and defensive capability but still with more than 1,000 tons of cargo space. What no one has yet done is to build a Panther Clipper that's all luxury and all defence, and where the cargo capacity is less important. So we thought we'd give it a go. The stellar pre-built Panther Clipper has way more cargo than you really need. Let's improve survivability by adding some hull and module reinforcements. And we need a bigger fuel scoop. How about a Class 8 prismatic shield? We can fit a vehicle hangar for 4 vehicles. How about that for luxury? The limited slots are a problem. If you're not worried about cargo capacity, your only other option is fuel tanks. A capacity of 512 tons of fuel is pretty useful though. You can get all the way to the Pleiades without refuelling. Thankfully, there's a spare slot where the Supercruise Assist was for a couple of tons of cargo. We decided against an AFMU, but there is still a problem. We haven't any space left for a fighter bay. A compromise is needed. Downsize the fuel scoop to fit a fighter bay. The ship doesn't actually have as many optional internals as you think. Our friends over in Endon need some bio-waste. Let's help them out for our maiden voyage. And there we are. Good deed done. You don't always need to follow the herd with your ship loadouts. Next time we'll be kitting out the Lakon Type 7 for exploration.